Hi there, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Not magic today, going back to 40k land today, and it's time for another update on how my Imperial Agents army's going. There's been a few changes since the last list, so I thought I'd just show my updated list to start with, then I'll just quickly put up some pictures of some of the other models I'm doing and talk about what's happening next. So, changed the army a little bit. The Epic Heroes are still the same, all 4 assassins are here, plus Inquisitor Draxus, still kept with that. The Ministorian Priest is still here, but I've gone for double Navigators now. Sorry, I put an extra on it. That's where we are at the moment. We've got 2 Navigators in, going live at the moment, and that leaves me 90 points, because at the moment, that's either another Vigilance squad for me, or what I'm actually thinking is, judging by how well things have been happening recently, a 3rd Subductor squad might be the way to go. I'm umming and ahhing at the moment. Haven't made a final decision yet, hence why we've got the extra points up here. The Navigators I've decided are really useful from my point of view. I am actually seriously thinking about putting another Navy Breachers squad in, because then each of these can join the Imperial Navy Breachers. One can hold the back line, one can push forward a bit and protect from deep striking stuff going on. I still like the rest of it. Have gone up a 2nd Battle Sister squad though from the original list. We did have a play around with it, and yeah, I quite like the idea of having a couple of multi-melter, mod melter and melter guns, 2 squads there. Still keeping the Grey Knight Terminators in. I know in the recent tournaments everyone's been going, if I remember correctly, they've been going Navigators, Assassins, a couple of Assassins, and then 3 sub-together squads, a few other bits and pieces, and putting a Knight in at the bottom. But I'm still trying to keep it as alive as I can, as close to the book as we can. I'm just hoping that the updates we get later in the December, I think we're due an update, gives me a few more options, have a few more bits of kill team maybe in here, getting a bit more Death Watchy stuff going on. But we have got some plans in place, but I'm hoping that by the time I do the next video I'll have enough points built and painted that I can play like a 1,000-point game if I need to, and get a little bit of fun going on, so you can see some pictures of me probably losing hideously to someone. But yeah, it's still my motivation, hence why the video is coming out tonight. But that's enough of me talking about the changes to the list. I'll show you some pictures of what I've been painting for the last few weeks. Start with Inquisitor Draxus, not quite finished yet. You can tell the base here still needs some colouring around it. I'm not 100% happy with the face I've done on it, so I might have to look at getting this look a bit more fleshy, because at the moment, in real life, and I apologise for my really poor photo skills, I'm not great at it, I'm learning to do that as I go along as well. It's a little bit too much like the shoulder pad with here. I'm happy with the well, knocked off shuriken cannon that they carry, and I've got to do some little bits of tiny writing on here somehow so the impurity seal comes out right, but I'm actually really happy with how that one turned out at the moment, so yay, go me. After that, the 4th assassin is here. Still not quite happy with the hair on the colourless assassin here, but I was quite happy with the way the gun came out. It doesn't look, like I say, my photo skills aren't great, so apologies, but the goldy effect I've got on here, and this actually looks a lot better in real life, where it's kind of blue flecky highlights. The arm, bit of edge highlighting. This side of it's not great, the other side looks a lot better, so you know. But hey, I've now got all 4 assassins ready to go for when I have my first game. From there, I jumped to my pair of navigators, and I have to say these are my 2 favourite miniatures of what I've painted so far. They came out beautifully. I love the contrast with the blue and the red. I love the scrolls down here. I've got to do a little bit of work on the scrolls down here on both of them, but they came out so well, and it just really kind of knocks off. The eyes, my really fine brush is gone kaput at the moment. I haven't been anywhere to pick one up yet, so the plan with the eyes is to make them go a little bit purple, and the 3rd eye at the top here will probably be either green or red, just to make it pop out a little bit more. But these guys look really good, and I'm so happy with how they came out. I may do a little bit more effect on the rhombuses here, I haven't decided yet, but how they look at the moment just looks great to me, and I'm so happy with how the pair of them came out. Yes, I've got to do the bases on these, by the way, I'm aware of that, but they just look good, and I was really pleased with them. From them, I went on to the Vigilance squad. Not quite sure. The photograph doesn't do it justice. I've got to tidy this up as well. But we've gone with a nice purple armour. and then the bone white knee pads and shoulder pads and arm pads. This one's still a bit rough, I've got to look at it. You don't look at it too closely. It's tabletop ready, but not quite to my standard. One thing I did enjoy doing, obviously they don't photograph very well, and I go in closer on these, my painting looks hideous, I know. But I went a bit different with the guns. Usually most people go black undercoat, dry, and I usually dry brush silver over mine, so I'm lazy. Try to do something a little bit different, so I dry brushed one of the greys, Minnesotian grey I think it was, and it actually came out a lot better. And then the eagles, the sort of chasing eagles are on here, they're in a bronze, so they look good, and the shoulder pads came out nicely. I am happy with them. The other squad is also here, the other half of the squad. There you go. Looks better in that sort of lighting, to be fair. I'll be playing around with the lighting a little bit, so bear with me while I get the hang of doing the photographs right for the videos when I do these. But they came out nice. Just got to tidy up the brown when I get a nice brown to do the bases with, to get them all online. But yeah, I have a troop squad, so I'm happy with that. That's the painting I've managed to get done, apart from one thing. And I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to show you this, so hold on a second. Do it this way. Yeah, might have picked up a night. One of the shops I frequent when I go home to see my family in Norfolk is in Great Yarmouth, and I went in a while back and they had this night here at a very reasonable price, where it was previously all built, all done, everything else, all it needed to do was undercoat and painting, and that's what I've done with it. Also try to make it, sorry I'm doing this on the webcam which I can't see me very well. I've also tried to make it look like you can see his other shoulder pad right here. So I'm hoping this is all coming up on the screen. So yeah, that was very happy, really pleased with that. If you do know, if you're watching the video and you can comment, I'd really appreciate knowing. Can you identify which one of the rocket pods that is for me on the top? I'd really appreciate that if you could, so that'd be good. So anyway, so that's the night anyway. The night's really there just to back up anything that, oh there you go, might be just, if I need something a bit different, want to play something a bit different, I can add it in as an ally. But I suppose it's worth showing you where I'm going to next, and this is where I'm going next basically. Not built, not anything else yet, just here, ready to go. Went with the Inquisitorial squad to get them done and dusted. So plasma pistol, close combat weapon, servo skull, Eversur, and then in the background, as you can see, just the rest of them, the stave. Changed this one around a little bit. I quite like the idea of the auto pistol and the close combat weapon being on display, so changed the build slightly for this one, like the scribe. And then for the servo tool, went with another multi-melter, just so I have got a little bit of punch somewhere. There is a possibility, if I don't go down another Vigilant squad, another subjugate squad, I probably might go for another unit of these guys, just so I can have another, bigger unit to go with Draxus if we need to. The final model that I'll be painting before the next time I do one of these videos is the priest that comes in the Start Collecting box set. I like this model. It's such a going to be interesting model for me to paint. I haven't quite decided how I'm going to paint them yet, but I like the little flames. I've got to do a little bit of tidying up here, just where I haven't quite tidied it up properly, so hence why it's there, and there's a little bit on his arm there that needs to come off as well. But that'll be all tidied up before I do all the painting side of things and going forward from there, so you'll see them next time, hopefully, if things go to plan. Hopefully, maybe with a small battle report, if I can get a game in it, someone will give me a game with 1,000 points at my local friendly club. That's it for now. I mean, I would normally, what I was planning to do was talk about the updates. We didn't really get any updates this time round. The Subductor squads went up for allying to other Imperial armies, I'm aware of that, but nothing really happened for the army as such. I mean, they did say there'd be a big Death Watch update, but I don't know if that's just going to be a purely Death Watch army, so you can, all the people who complained when the Agents book came out can refield that, or if it's going to be something else. I mean, I've talked, and I've been looking at a few forums, and one of the suggestions that people seem to like is that the Imperial Agents have a new rule, and I made it up myself, so this is not a leak, nothing else, this is just me talking out loud. They have the Inquisition Insists, and it's basically kind of a different take on the Allies thing. You can spend 25% of your points on any of the base Imperial armies that aren't already in the book. So no extra Sisters of Battle or Grey Knights, but you can spend 25% of your points on Guard, on Codex Space Marines, not the sort of like Dark Angel, Space Wolves, so on and so forth, Blood Angels, just the pure, Ultramarines Codex, or you can spend 25% of your points on Aptus, the Mechanicum. I can't remember. Aptus, you know the one I mean. The one with all the little robot-y guys. You could just pick and choose some units from them, which might help sort of like get rid of some of the weaknesses in the army, I thought. A couple of people seem to like the idea, a couple of people think it'd be really broken. Yeah, well, it is what it is. It's just an idea, and I'm hoping we get an update. But that's enough rambling for me about my Imperial Agents army for now. If you're one of my regulars, thanks for coming here. I'll carry on doing the magic stuff next week, and then another couple of weeks we'll do another update on the Imperial Agents. But for now, thanks for watching. Take care. If you think there's anything I should be looking at for the army, let me know down below. I have been keeping an eye on the tournament reports and things, Tactical Tortoise, so on and so forth. So I'll see what people are playing, but we'll see how it goes. And I want to just have a little bit of everything. But for now, take care. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back maybe in a fortnight, 3 weeks, to do another one on the Imperial Agents. Take care all. Thanks for watching. Bye.